At the heart of a crowded international airport buzzing with rolling suitcases, echoing announcements, and hurried footsteps, no one noticed the small girl standing still near the departure gates, no one except one man. She was no more than 8 years old, dressed neatly in a pale blue jacket, her hair perfectly brushed, her posture too stiff for a child, and beside her stood a sharply dressed man with a forced smile and eyes that never stopped scanning the crowd. Yet what made her different was not her appearance but her hands, which trembled as she pretended to tie her shoelace and briefly flashed a signal she had learned in secret, a signal meant for moments when words could not be trusted, a silent cry for help taught to her by a private tutor during safety lessons her billionaire father insisted on. Across the terminal, kneeling to adjust his worn military backpack, was a soldier recently returned from deployment, a man whose eyes had been trained to see what others missed, whose instincts had been sharpened by years of reading fear on faces in war zones, and when his gaze landed on the girl, something in his chest tightened because fear looked the same everywhere, whether on a battlefield or in an airport, and he saw it clearly in her eyes, wide, glassy, pleading. Then he saw her hands repeat the signal just once more before the men beside her yanked her upright and whispered something harshly into her ear. The soldier's heart pounded as memories rushed back of briefings about child trafficking rings, forced custody disputes, and power being used to silence truth, and though he was exhausted, though he told himself it might be nothing, he knew that ignoring that signal would haunt him forever. So he stood, walked casually toward a nearby coffee kiosk, and positioned himself closer while pretending to scroll his phone, watching as the man tightened his grip on the child's wrist and guided her toward a restricted boarding line. And that was when the soldier made a choice that would change all their lives. He approached airport security calmly, identified himself with quiet authority, and asked a simple question that stopped everything: "Can we verify the child's identity?" The man's smile faltered, just for a second, but that second was enough. Alarms triggered silently, security surrounded them politely but firmly, and the girl's grip tightened on the soldier's sleeve as tears finally spilled over because she knew she had been seen. Within minutes, the truth unraveled. This was no guardian but a trusted executive attempting to flee the country with the billionaire's daughter after manipulating legal documents, exploiting access, and planning to disappear forever. Believing no one would dare challenge him, the soldier stayed with the girl as authorities made calls, and when her father arrived, one of the most powerful men in the world, he didn't arrive as a billionaire, but as a broken parent who fell to his knees and held his daughter like she was air itself, his voice shaking as he thanked the soldier again and again, offering rewards, connections, fortunes, all of which the soldier quietly declined, saying only, "I just did what anyone should," though both men knew that wasn't true because most people had walked past. News of the incident spread quietly at first, then everywhere, not because of the billionaire, but because of the soldier who noticed, who trusted his instincts, who acted when it would have been easier not to, and as the story reached millions, it became a reminder that heroes don't always wear capes. Sometimes they carry worn backpacks and invisible scars. Sometimes they're just passing through an airport when fate asks them a question, and the answer matters. If this story moved you, if you believe courage still exists in small moments and ordinary people, then subscribe to this channel, because stories like this, stories of hope, awareness, and humanity, deserve to be told, remembered, and shared. And the next time you're in a crowded place, maybe you'll remember this, maybe you'll look a little closer, because someone's silent signal might be waiting for you to notice.